Palūkanos vienos geriausių. Rinkis Luminor vartojimo paskolą su fiksuotomis metinėmis palūkanomis tik nuo 5,9%. Luminor.lt.
Rec Room is not shutting down, it's all fake. And let me tell you why. I don't know why I'm wearing this, just got it gifted to me. So if you haven't heard, Rec Room posted this on their blog. School's out for Rec Room. Rec Room will be closing down on June 1st, Pacific time. Then they talked about the moons of players, all the friends we made along the way, blah blah blah. Everything here in the Disney movie, bro. What this community built together is incredible. We spent a long time trying to make the numbers work. We're making the decision now, you know, all those stuff, to try and trick us, to make us think that Rec Room's shutting down. It's not shutting down, guys. Let's change the angle here for a second. Rec Room is not fooling anybody. The Discord mods and all that are talking in the Discord like, oh yeah, Rec Room's shutting down, oh it's so sad, I'm losing my job. Guys, can you not see the bigger picture here? It is literally 2 days before April Fool's, April 1st, and they've posted this to build up. Honestly, I think that they're just gonna maybe rebrand the name to something, or I could just be wrong and they won't rebrand at all and they'll keep it as Rec Room and it was just for nothing. Emily Waffles Yay is saying in the Discord, if it was a joke, wouldn't it be a mean joke? Yeah, but that's the point. They want to get us to think that it's shutting down. Listen, I've been getting comments recently on Rec Room is shutting down this year, video that I posted, I think last year, and people were saying, it's not shutting down, it's not shutting down. Oh wait, you were right, it's shutting down. So it's either I was right, which you guys can admit that now, or I was wrong. Which honestly, guys, it's April Fool's in 2 days. Why would they do it now? Why wouldn't they wait till, I don't know, after or something? Like, it's just weird, it does not make sense. Why am I doing the 6-7 hands? I don't know. Ever since I left Rec Room, I've lost it. Rec Room was one of my favorite VR games, one of my favorite games ever. Like, it helped me build my career a lot. I started doing gaming YouTube because of Rec Room and Oreo VR. A big shout out to Oreo. It says you can no longer create accounts, you can no longer add someone as a friend. It's saying all this stuff that we clearly will know. If Rec Room shuts down, of course we're not going to be able to do this. And then they made this video as well. Farewell to Rec Room 2016 to 2026. And this is kind of why. I think they might be rebranding. They cut like 50% of their staff or something like a few months ago. But yeah, I just have a small feeling they might just rebrand their name. I don't know. Like farewell, goodbye to Rec Room, but hello to, I don't know, you kid me room or something. Hey, Absolute Cinema. That would be Absolute Cinema. But hey, I don't know. If Rec Room is gonna shut down, hey, maybe me and the Rec Room creators should just team up and buy it. Just have a share in the company. Like, hey, I don't know if this video will reach like Slat or like Skull or I don't know, Chubby. Chubby's doing pretty well. He's got some money because of his Animal Company videos. If you guys want to invest in Rec Room, hey, we should hit him up and then we should invest in some shares and try and save the game. Even like Soulfox Gaming or Bothia, we could surely do something. I think this is a good time for Rec Room OG creators to team up if we can. I don't know the costs of Rec Room, but if we can cover the costs of just running the servers, it's still worth it because the players can still play. We can still generate some money. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. I'll try and get in contact with the creators. Yeah, Rec Room has helped me so much. You guys are amazing. All my fans are amazing. Appreciate everything. I've gone on to newer VR games now, but hey, I'll talk about Rec Room news when there's Rec Room news. And if it gets deleted, what's gonna happen to my room? Like, well, I can never go back in this again. So maybe I gotta take some time and just take in everything. Maybe I'll make a montage of like all my videos throughout the years in Rec Room. If you guys want that, let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, that's kind of all I really have to talk about. Like and subscribe, and yeah, I might make some more videos on this if anything happens. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.
So, Mirage, you said this universe is invisible? No, I said it was invincible. What the f was that? Yeah, don't worry about that. I don't know why that happens here, but it's called the Invincible Universe. Wait. You brought us to a universe where everyone is invincible? Oh no, hardly. The NSA's Universal Hero Database showed me that they have some street tier heroes to, at most, like, kind of mountain level heroes, but we can easily train our Omnidroids up to be able to defeat all of them. Okay, that's cool. Wait a minute. Weren't we supposed to stop by the Marvel Universe first? What happened to that? Wait, you don't remember what happened? No, not at all. Should I remember somebody? Yeah, don't worry about that, okay? Let's get to training some Omnidroids and making some new models. I'm 100% certain my Omnidroids can take out anybody in this universe, but let's go ahead and let the carnage begin. Who we got first? So, we're gonna start off with this group called the Guardians of the Globe. Oh my gosh, I hate these hero groups. Let's go ahead and kill them in the worst ways possible for even giving themselves that stupid, pretentious name. Absolutely. So here are the current heroes. So, we got Robot. He's a robot. We have Rexplode. He explodes. We have Duplicate. She makes duplicates. The Immortal. Well, he's immortal. Ipsmith. Well, he can shapeshift. Monster Girl. She's a girl that can turn into a monster. Shrinking Ray. She shrinks. And then there's Bulletproof. He's bulletproof. And he's black. Wow, what is he, like 50 Cent? Nah, I'm just messing around. He can absorb kinetic energy. I don't know why he gave himself that name. But then there's Black Samson. Now, what's his power? He's black. Yo, this verse sounds ridiculous. Let me guess, they got a hero named Invincible, right? Say that again. No. Say that again. No. He's the main hero. Are you serious? Yo, that's so stupid. Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And I thought Mr. Incredible was on the nose. Jeez. And then the powers are just so simple. I'm pretty sure Gamma Jack could handle this whole universe. Yeah, it might be incredibly easy, but it'll be a good starting point for our Omnidroids. I agree. So let's get started. So they were incredibly easy to find. All I had to do was send out a distress signal to all police scanners in the city stating that a island named Nomanison, inhabited by primitive people, was getting attacked by this rogue AI robot, and they responded immediately. I told them that the heroes would be paid handsomely and yada yada yada. You already know how it goes. Oh, they should be here any minute now, but in the meantime, I think we should go over the plan. Now, this will be a little bit expensive, but I think it'll be very effective. We should send them their own individual jets so they'll get there at different times. That way we can pick off the weaker heroes, and I think we should start with Rexplode and then work our way up from there. Nice. Good work, Mirage. Oh, speak of the foolish and naive. Let's get those Omnidroids ready, baby. Foolish and naive. I'll have to write that one down. Whoa, who are you? Cecil Stedman, director of the GDA and leader and handler of the Guardians of the Globe. You want to work with them? You got to work with me. Well, it is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Stedman. My name is Buddy Pine, and this is my assistant, Mirage. Hi. We work with the NSA. NSA? Never heard of it. National Heroes Association. We help heroes. Donald. Also elevated. He's lying. I ain't got time for this. Well, let me ask you this. Are you guys sent from another world looking to take over Earth? What? No. Why would we do that, Donald? His pulse is steady. He's not lying. I still don't like it. We'll figure out this guy's game. Who are you talking to? Late Uber Eats order. Don't worry about it. Now, let me ask you this. Are we at least both funded by the U.S. government? Surprisingly, yeah. All right, that's all I needed to know. Send the coordinates to Nomanison Island to me ASAP, and I'll try to have the Guardians get over there as fast as possible. They're a bit spread out right now doing a mission. All right, no problem. Also, we're going to send everybody their own private jets completely on us. So, don't worry about it, and we'll get you those coordinates. Really? So you guys have a lot of Uncle Sam's checks to blow, huh? Well, I'll just have the Immortal fly over there. Adam Eve is out, so I guess the other members could use their own private jets if they care for that fancy type stuff. Oh yeah, one last question. This is just a mindless AI robot that can be easily defeated, right? Oh yeah, of course. I mean, the heroes that I saw on your team, they should be able to take it out no problem. No problem. You sure? Mm-hmm. Tell them the truth? Mm-hmm. All right. But if someone dies out there, trust me, I'll be back. What does that mean? We're done now. Ooh, I didn't like that. Man, who does this old-ass dude think he is? I mean, it wasn't personal before, but now we're gonna catch as many hero bodies as possible. Okay, look, remember, buddy, we're just trying to get as much hero data as we possibly can. Let's not expect a win here. Look, Mirage, a dead hero for me is a win. All right, so, and we gonna take somebody out. Okay, buddy, well, I trust you. Oh. Whoa, they already got to the island. All right, time to send in Omnidroid V13 prototype. Now, let's let Project Kronos begin.
Hey, guys! Where the hell are we? I don't know where the hell I am. What the fuck? Go to hell!
Yeah, let's go! Ah! Oh! What the f? What just happened? Okay, either I'm tripping or did I just see Buff Abraham Lincoln rock the Omni Droid? Oh yeah, that's the Immortal. He's one of the strongest members, so that makes sense. Oh yeah, that guy. But I guess our plan worked. It did? Yes, I killed like 4 of them. It was awesome. See, what did I tell you? When they start getting on that jet and sipping that wine, they get comfortable. And that's when we got. Absolutely, they couldn't even work together as a team, so it was just easy to pick them off. Oh my goodness. Let's make some upgrades, and then we're gonna come for Immortal. Let's go. Is that so? Cecil, how's it going? I don't know. You tell me how's it going. Or you could tell me why I got 4 dead supers on some random island. Well, you see, the AI robot was, just a little bit stronger than, we thought. Oh, cut the bull. I heard everything. Wait, please, Mr. Stedman, I know it looks bad. Wait, and I thought you were stronger. Well, I guess it's time to stop holding back. Been waiting for a moment like this for 17 years. What the? Where am I?
I just saved your life. You're welcome.
Wait, what? How?
$5 million, that's how.
I don't get anything you do, old man. Why did you save?
You just created an alternate timeline with an evil Invincible. Usually this would be a nightmare, but you helped me confirm my suspicions that Omni-Man was planning on killing the Guardians of the Globe members and taking over the Earth. So, I guess I'll use this whole situation to my advantage.
Yeah, I'm still not comprehending.
Oh, you will. Buddy Pine, I would like for you to meet D.A. Sinclair. And together, gentlemen, we're gonna kill Omni-Man.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading AI app builder, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that people are creating. Smart nutrition apps, inventory trackers, onboarding tools.
Welcome to Iron Main. Baloney Clark, child genius prodigy and son of a super rich weapons manufacturer who took over the business after his dad's death. A long time ago, was too busy gambling in Vegas to accept an award he doesn't give a fuck about. So his dad's right-hand man or super close friend, who Tony is the superior of now, Obadiah Shitstain, has to accept the award on his behalf. Boney then gets grilled by a reporter for profiting off of murder, basically, so he does the ultimate Shad assertion of dominance move and sleeps with that bitch that has the most punchable, smiling face on the planet. I can't be the only one thinking that. O wakes up in Tony's nerd's wet dream of a house. The assistant sends her off and goes down to tell Tony that he's 3 hours late for his own flight while he's working on his hot rod. Then he annoys her / flirts with her and races off to his private jet where his BFF, Lieutenant Colonel Important Air Force man Guy Rhodes, has been waiting for him for hours to accompany him on his trip to Afghanistan while he does a weapons demo over there for the army. He's real mad at him, but they fly off anyway, and Tony makes it up for him with flight attendant hookers and alcohol. Then sometime later, I'm guessing a long time, they land in Afghanistan, land of terrorism and goat sex.
Let's go. Round of applause for Taliban, boys and girls. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Tony gives a live weapons demo of his new cluster missile called the Jericho, hitting some empty Afghani mountains, and jumps into a Humvee to head back to his PJ, I guess. And on the way back, his convoy gets attacked. All the people protecting him get killed, and I don't know how this didn't do any damage to him at all, not even 1 HP. Definitely should have. Anyway, he runs out and gets hit by one of his very own shrapnel bombs, officially becoming Irony Man. That shrapnel bomb should have also killed him, by the way, regardless of whatever vest he was wearing. At least in my opinion, that is. I'm not a fucking expert though, so who cares. He somehow survives and gets taken away by some terrorists to perform life-saving surgery on him, then do a rant video with him, some more surgery, and after all that, he wakes up in a room in a cave with a car battery hooked up to a device in the middle of his chest, with another dude in the room telling him that it's a magnet keeping whatever shrapnel is left in his body that he couldn't get out away from his heart so it doesn't get pumped into it or into any other vital organs or whatever. He's the one that performed life-saving surgery on him, by the way, and they're both prisoners of this terrorist group called the 10 Rings, who come in and tell Tony that they want him to build a Jericho missile for them, but he refuses, so they torture him a bit and try again, showing him that they have all his other weapons already, which is all he needs to build the Jericho missile for them. And once he does, they'll set him free. Ensign, the bald doctor prisoner guy, was translating all this to Tony in real time, and at the end of it, Tony's like, you have a deal. He's never gonna let us go, is he? Nope. So motivated by Jensen, Tony Bark comes up with a plan, orders a bunch of tools, and pretends like he's building the Jericho missile that they want, but instead starts building himself shit to aid in his escape. First thing he builds is a mini arc reactor, which is like a very powerful power source. He's going to use to power his heart or his chest piece to keep the shrapnel away from his heart. And according to him, it can run his heart for 50 lifetimes or something very big for 15 minutes. So essentially, the dude solved the world's energy crisis. Yeah, he's probably not going to share his technology with everybody because he doesn't want it to fall in the wrong hands. And also, I'm pretty sure that palladium shit is either really expensive or really hard to come by. But still, just saying. 10 Rings dudes watch all this happen believing he's working on the Jericho, so they don't do much about it. But then some time passes and he starts working on a metal suit that he can use to fight his way out of here, which will be powered by this new chest piece of his. They work on that stuff, play some backgammon, bro out, bond, and then work some more. Then the 10 Kings guys watching finally get suspicious that they're not building the Jericho. They're like, what the fuck? That does not look like the missile. So they come in there to check on them with their very bald and evil leader, who is basically like, you make good weapon. I want your weapon. Jensen, are you making weapon? Yes, you lie. No, I no lie. Yes, you lie. I swear I no lie. Yes, you do. I'm gonna feed you call now. No, don't. He's good assistant. I please need him, please. Okay, but I want missile tomorrow though. So now with a very tight deadline, Tony starts furiously beating his metal to finish up the suit. Both of them working really hard to finish up ASAP, and once they do, they start suiting up Tony out of sight of the cameras and sort of installing the software of it while Tony is memorizing the directions out of this cave. The 10 Wings people see this, or lack of this, and send some guards in there to check on them, but when they try to open the door, they blow up because Cloney and Jensen booby-trapped the thing to blow up. Couldn't they have just as easily locked it from their side and welded that sliding people shut, or would that have made too much noise? Probably. Whatever. More guards are sent their way, but the suit's firmware is not done installing. Fucking Windows be picking the worst times to make their updates. Am I right, Tony? So Jensen picks up one of their guns and tells Tony that he'll buy him some time, and he's like, no, don't do it, but he's like, I'm gonna buy you some time. It's literally like the, you don't have to do this meme.
No, fuck you, I would do this! Fuck you, I would do this!
Except, you know, they're not trying to kill each other, they're trying to save each other. But who cares? He runs out, shooting the gun like a madman, scaring away some guards, but then he runs into more guards and they light him up. That is enough time bought though for Tony's suit to finally finish installation of his software. He's able to walk around and destroy the guards coming for him, making his way through the cave as a bulletproof, unstoppable force, scaring the shit out of everybody trying to slow him down. Then while fighting them, he gets his arm stuck in a wall, and this brain-dead retard tries to headshot him up close, but it reflects into him. And not only is there no visible bullet wound for when it reflected back in his fucking skull because of Disney's wacky-ass rules with blood and gore, but you know what's even more annoying is that if he would have aimed at one of his unprotected eye holes, his most vulnerable part in the suit that even a rat would know to go for, this movie would be over right now. I'm also pretty sure there's more exposed bits of that armor for him to move as easily as he does, so it's very surprising to me actually that no bullets actually make it through there accidentally, especially in this next scene where they just lay it on him with all his gunfire. Anyway, he keeps making his way through the cave, and bald 10 Dicks guy tries to take him out with a noob tube, but misses, so Tony clasps back with his own explosives and takes him out, then sees a bleeding out Jensen and tells him that he ain't gonna make it, save yourself, don't waste your life, that type of shit, then dies. Tony keeps going, gets to the exit of the cave, and is greeted with a hailstorm of bullets bullets that, as mentioned, do not slip past any of the cracks in his armor. But whatever, Tony retaliates by cranking up the heat and lighting everything on fire with his flamethrowers, trying to take out as many of his weapons before leaving as he can, but then starts taking fire from a 50 cal and multiple other directions, finally taking out some vital parts of his suit, not his body. So he hits the ejecto zero button. His suit starts propelling him out of there, and he turns into Rocket Man, flying out of there as the place explodes. But it's only like a small rocket boost to escape and not a sustained flight type deal, so it crash lands in some dunes far enough away from them, only suffering a few cuts and bruises. The inertia from that alone should have caused irreversible damage to his body, if not death. There's actually a few more examples of this happening in this movie where inertia should have totally ass this guy, but I'm gonna ignore them all because I can't be bothered and we don't have time. Just know that they exist and they're bullshit. Moving on. He starts wandering the desert until a church party finally finds him. Rose happens to be in it and comes to him like, Lisa Nagaib. They fly him home, and as soon as he lands, he calls for two things. First, cheeseburgers. Second, a press conference where he announces that he will stop manufacturing and selling weapons and do something else because his shit is falling into the wrong hands and creating too much disruption. Now, this announcement obviously creates a bit of a stir that Mr. Shitstain has to contain. That rhymed. So after this, he goes to meet Tony at his factory, staring at his big arc reactor that they made a long time ago. Oh, but Dickhead comes at him like, the fuck was all that back there? Tony tells us that he doesn't want to make weapons anymore. He's seen all the destruction it causes. He wants to do something else. He wants to take another look into arc reactor technology. Shows him that he made a mini one on his chest, and as soon as Bald sees this, him and his wallet start salivating at the money-making possibilities of this. Tells Tony to lay low with the press for a while and not tell anybody about this new advancement in arc reactor technology while he deals with the shitstorm he created when he announced that a weapons company will stop manufacturing weapons. Fucking voice crack. So Tony goes home and makes a new upgraded chest piece for himself, but he needs Pepper Potts, his assistant's help, to replace the old one and remove an exposed wire that's shorting somewhere and doing something bad. He disconnects the old one and she does that. I don't really know how this works, how much time he has between exchanging and unplugging the old one and putting the new one in before the shrapnel reaches his heart, or whether the chest piece is a magnet as well as the power source, or just the power source and the magnet is the ring around in his chest. But when she was pulling the wire out, she also pulled out the magnet at the end of it as well, and he made it seem like it was vital that she didn't do that. So is that the magnet? Is the magnet in the chest piece? Is he in danger? Is he not in danger? How is he alive? I don't fucking get it. Whatever. She plugs in the new one, he's fine. He tells her to take the old chest piece and destroy it. Then he goes over to tell Rhodes that he's working on something new, unrelated to weapons, which really disappoints him. He's like, how dare you not continue making weapons of mass destruction and bloodshed? I spit on you. So he starts working on this new project in secret alone, fires up his computer with his completely useless gibberish keyboard. Like seriously, you're using English at the end anyway, so why are you using this? Did he invent a completely new language that is more efficient and didn't share it with anybody? Is this code so no one can tell what he's writing? Whatever. He starts making a new and improved suit. First he works on the rocket boots and tries to do a test flight or test hover with them at 10% thrust capacity, which immediately launches him into the ceiling behind him. And other than this being another example of a very injury-worthy incident that he did not get injured from at all, you're telling me that super genius Tony Stark miscalculated the equation for how much thrust he needed to lift his weight off the ground slightly? That's like 5th grade math. That's ass shit, bro. Whatever, he keeps working on flight stuff, making arm-hand flight stabilizers. Obadiah Shitstain comes back from a board of directors meeting telling him that they want to lock him out of the company, but maybe, just maybe, if he can take a look at what he's working on in secret down there, he can give the shareholders or whatever a reason not to do that. But Tony refuses and continues working. There's another small, unsuccessful this time test flight in his garage. Then he suits up in some chrome exoskeleton armor, making a sleeker Iron Man suit, uploads Jarvis to it, then takes a bigger test flight outside where he tries to break the SR-71 Blackbird's altitude record by climbing as high as he can, but when he does that, he faces a lot of icing, which shuts down his suit, causing him to drop faster than a pretty young woman dropping all her morals and dignity after finding out how much she can make on OnlyFans. But he's eventually able to break the ice and restart the suit and barely save himself from splatting onto the ground, goes back home and tries to land on the roof but drops through it, breaking a bunch of floors and landing on a priceless AC Cobra, and sees a gift from Pepper on his table that he rips apart in the stupidest movie character way possible. It's not packed tightly enough for you to open it that way. He's Stark. I don't know why this pisses me off so much. Also, later on in other MCU movies, I'm almost certain that he lands on other weaker things in more violent ways without punching a hole through them, like he did with his roof here, but I'm too lazy to go find them all. Also, throughout the MCU, I'm pretty sure he also upgrades his armor with stronger and lighter materials, so I could totally be talking out of my ass here. Probably am. Anyway, the gift is his old chest piece with a cute little quote surrounding it. Then he sits down to do some adjustments to his suit, fixing the icing problem and giving it a new lick of paint. And while that happens, he sees on the TV that there's a firefighter benefit charity celebrity ball thing party happening that he hosts that he was not invited to. The disrespect, unbelievable. So he decides to go over there and make a surprise appearance. And probably
Implantacija dabar tik 640 eurų. Sutaupykite net 166 eurus. Šypsenos akademija Vilniuje, Kaune ir Klaipėdoje.
Sell like magic with Shopify's new AI tools. Banish writer's block. Refresh your home.
Probably score some poontang as well. Over there he meets this SHIELD agent who wants to have a meeting with him to debrief him on the circumstances of his escape, whatever that means. So Tony quickly agrees on whatever date he said, like, yeah, April 31st, you got a boss, because his assistant is looking very breathable tonight and she caught his eye. So he goes over there to dance with her and
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my brains. If I hit the music again, I'm gonna flip out. Oh my god, I'm knocked in. Whoa, oh my god, I can't. My favorite parry. Sky is my favorite color. Your favorite color is blue. Oh my god! Now. Oh, what is that? Green. Now. If I go forward, how'd you climb? That. I said purple, dude. Purple, pink, purple. Wait, I wanna play some. God damn. What? 6, 7. Baby girl. 6, 7. 6, 7. 6, 7. 6, 7. 6, 7. 6, 7. 6. Do you want to play mini games? Hey, do you want to play mini games? Anyone? Do you want to play mini games? Okay. Do you want to play mini games? Yellow, Ray, what are you on? Yellow? Yellow, what are you on?